there's this thing where we still sit ourselves in this old school mindset that it's like we're speaking to one demo.
Right.
If you were there, Big, like you were laughing, man.
Yes, man.
It has nothing to do with culture or ethnicity. Funny
There's
is funny,
this common ground.
Bro, you understand what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, us too. Me too. Oh, my God, he got that.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, like, Hollywood is so, they love to, like, put us in little groups. And they do it with these little digs. And they like to say certain things that separate us, right? And then we buy into that. And then it's like you go to the show and you're like, no, I'm just laughing at this. And I get it. It has nothing to do with our culture. We all live in LA. Yeah. We're a melting pot and we're speaking to the world. Like, we got it, bruh.
Amen.
It has nothing to do with who we were that night.
I am so glad that I just went to the restroom to urinate real quick. And then you run into a legend, ladies and gentlemen, that just killed it at Sofi Stadium.
Sold out.
Jo Koy. Jo Koy, welcome to the neighborhood. Literally, he was walking out. You just come from where you come from, Woody's right now?
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, bro. That night with you and Fluff.
Yeah.
Bro, amazing night.
Thank you.
And like I was telling you when I hit you, I was like, bro, we could have been anywhere. But LA chose to be there. And I'm so glad, Jo Koy, that I was there that night, bro. You were on fire.
The biggest shows in comedy were Dodger Stadium and SoFi Stadium. The two biggest comedy shows, period. And what do they have in common? They both featured a Mexican. Así es que. That's what we need to know right there.
If you got problems, you got problems. Look, we all got problems. Everyone in here has a problem that they're dealing with. Every fucking person in here has a problem. Everyone. That's why SoFi Stadium is sold out, so they can get away from their fucking problems. Thank black people for everything. And I know there's people in here going, for what? For everything, motherfucker. Every invention, every goddamn, you like sports, you like music, you like everything. Everything that you see, thank them. At the end of the show, you see a black person outside just walk up to go like this, thank you. And he'll look at you and go, you're welcome.
Oh, man.
You can dance.
Man.
Oh, man.
What did that feel like to you, bro, to look out and see tens and tens of thousands of people?
It was crazy.
For a night of comedy?
Yeah, it was nuts. I had my family there too, and I told them don't come backstage. I'm like, yeah, like I was like, you ever watch the Super Bowl? At the beginning of the game, they go into the locker room. You don't see anybody but players and the coach.
Right.
I go, this is my Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I only want me and Fluffy back here.
And you guys did Super Bowl numbers too, bro.
Man, we did.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we set up. We were selling standing room only. It was crazy.
Hey, man, is it wild to have that kind of, for one, anywhere in the world, but for that to happen in L.A., in L.A. show up, and I'm talking about there were people that also flew out to be a part of the show.
Oh, so many.
What does that feel like just being here in L.A. and also representing L.A. so well, too?
Well, not only representing L.A., but like for the culture, right? It's just like everything that I've been preaching and everything that Gabe preaches, everything you preach falls on dead ears out here in Hollywood. And it takes something like this event to show like, yeah, representation is real. And not only is it real, but it's huge.
Amen.
And it was a movement, man, because like I'll do like we'll do our arena shows, right? And we'll do like our percentage to open the door, right? Like we'll be like, oh, okay, we got 15 minutes to start because we're at 70%, right?
Right.
Bro, we were, man, I get chills saying it, but we were at 93% at like 7:45.
Of people getting there and making sure we're seated.
That thing's the size of 5 forums. And it was like, we were at 93%.
Man. Rate us. We're talking about the Raiders.
Right. hey, Joe, can you still hear, like, your like arena size?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you still hear that? You know how at one point when you perform in the logos kind of behind you, kind of comedy spots to where you are now. And I know you probably still go back and you work out. But when it's big like that, can you still hear the crowd and there's different timing on delivery?
No, you still feel it, but there's things you can do to absorb it. So
you're so used to it now. It's like normal to you.
Nuts.
You're normal. It's normal to you.
Yeah. It's
that's crazy.
Weird, man. It's really weird. I can't explain it. I really can't. But it's
right.
Because there's a different delivery.
Yeah,
there's,
man. Yeah.
There's timing and there's speed.
Yeah,
because you can't play for the first 10 rows.
No,
they got the luxury of just sitting there and hearing it, but you got to play to section 300 and grab their attention.
What keeps you going the way that you and I know that you and Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias, y'all got a big show that's coming to SoFi.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What keeps you going, bro? Like,
I just love it.
There it is.
I love it.
Damn.
We had the stage to the absolute back of the end zone. Like we couldn't stretch that
Far enough.
we couldn't.
Wow.
We kept pushing it back as far as we could because everyone kept asking for tickets, and then we had to get our IMAGs and we had to angle them just so that we can have views. Like there were people that wanted seats at the top, but we couldn't because it would have been nothing but hearing.
Hey man, let me tell you,
and we couldn't do it.
What I loved about it too was not only the production, but how you guys had the screen. Because usually I go to shows and they don't have that screen on top.
Yeah, people said that to us too. They were like, I was like, that was the first thing I said.
I didn't know how to watch. I was watching the big screen, that screen, the stage. Like,
you have to rent all those things, by the way.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. All that's for sale, by the way. I want everyone to know, like, Gabe and I, like, the first meeting that we had, I told Gabe, I go, look, man, if we're going to be selling 500 section, like, they got to have the best sound. And like, I like, we're not going to skimp out and just buy towers and put them in the back and just hope that people can hear it up top. I'm like, no, we're buying speakers up top. And if you would have looked up top, you'll see it in my videos. They're hanging. And shout out to Omar and 3G, our production team, because we hired the dude from Rolling Stones.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
To do our audio. And it was the most speakers ever in that stadium for a show. We outsold everybody. Beyonce, everybody.
Hey, you know what I love about that? It felt like that was a show for the people. Of course, there's satisfaction with being there. But
you know what? Hold on. I want to interrupt you.
Go ahead, Joe.
Because there's this thing where we still sit ourselves in this old school mindset that it's like we're speaking to one demo.
Right.
If you were there, Big, like you were laughing, man.
Yes, man.
It has nothing to do with culture or ethnicity. Funny is funny,
bro. Common ground.
Bro, you understand what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, us too. Me too. Oh, my God, he got that.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, like, Hollywood is so, they love to, like, put us in little groups. And they do it with these little digs. And they like to say certain things that separate us, right? And then we buy into that. And then it's like you go to the show and you're like, no, I'm just laughing at this. And I get it. It has nothing to do with our culture. We all live in LA. We're a melting pot and we're speaking to the world. Like, we got it, bro.
Hey, man.
It has nothing to do with who we were that night.
I told you, people left out of there, bro, it was smiles.
Yeah.
Everybody was, I was getting thanked walking out for when you acknowledge black culture. You know what I'm saying? And how they had, you're like, thank you for music, Big. Thank you. But it was just a great night. And I'm literally like, I not only do I watch you and Gabe, I'm watching the crowd, Jo Koy, and I'm watching reactions, and I'm looking at people, and I'm looking at the crowd, and there's people from 8 to 80. I saw people literally holding their kids walking out of there.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Family showed up. The vibe was amazing. And I'm telling you, shout out to my boy Fluffy as well, man.
Heck
Fluffy,
yeah, man.
I thought that his show was a show that I hadn't seen Fluff do before. He was very transparent.
We both came with two new shows.
And
I had to.
Bro, I told you the next day, my wife and I, we were just talking. We were talking about you this morning off air.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
For you to be in the hallway was crazy. But we were,
nuts.
my wife and I, my wife had never seen you in concert.
Okay.
And my wife is like, she's almost like a, not a cross your arms type of person, but it's got to be somebody to make her laugh.
Yeah.
And bro, you knew, you had to know you killed Los Angeles. Bro.
That was my moment.
Yeah, bro. That's not the mic drop. That's to take the mic and just throw it somewhere.
Yeah. I stopped drinking for this moment. I'm not joking. Like I'm still on tour, right? So usually we celebrate at the end of a show or something. Like I was like, nah, man, I'm getting ready for SoFi.
Amen.
So, and then and Fluffy did it too. Fluffy had 2 shows in Bakersfield before we went to SoFi. Like he was there the night before, and then I did a show. I just picked up I called an improv. I was like, I'm coming tonight, and just because I wanted to be tight, man, and he wanted to be tight.
Hey, man, the Babyface, Jamie Foxx,
bro. Jamie, the Jabbawockeez. You know, when Jamie
I wish I would have known, but I'm glad the element of surprise. But Jo Koy, when you came out and there was the Jabbawockeez, I was like, oh, the Jabbawockeez killing it. And then when you revealed, I was like, oh. And I was like, he was really doing it because you was all sweating. You were like,
yeah.
Let me catch my breath.
Yeah. I had like 9 moves. That's all I had.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, but there was so much adrenaline in me. There was so much my I had a breakaway outfit on, so it kept coming off. Oh. So I was so nervous that it was gonna fall off.
Hey, bro.
And then and also I had to learn that part of the routine just minutes before because we prepared for side entrance. And then when we got there, we didn't realize that the sides was the size of a touchdown. So then they were like, hey, you got to do the whole routine. So I learned that like 45 minutes before he came out.
Wow.
And then, it was crazy. And then the Jamie thing, like Jamie called me last second. He's like, hey, I'm going to come. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, we'll work this in. And then that we did on rehearsal. I said you should do this, and I swear this is gonna crush them. And then I went to Baby's house. I went to Babyface's house. Wow. And I created that whole segment because I was already doing a slow dance thing. Yeah. And I'm like, and majority of the songs were all Babyfaces.
And he wrote everything.
I called Babyface. I was like, hey man, you know how dope it would be if we just pulled you out and did this? And he was like, yeah, I'm there.
When he came up, I was like, oh. And then when we closed it, End of the Road, and the whole crowd singing it. I'm like, bro, it almost felt like, and even with Fluff, when he was like, what? After Dodger Stadium, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And then you keep going.
Yeah.
After you see SoFi, it's like when that was over, I was like, damn, what do they do now? You know what I'm saying? But you said, damn, I'll go right back into the clubs. I'll go right back into the arena.
We just booked the moon.
Yeah.
It's expensive, bro.
It's expensive. And y'all gonna have great sound up there at the moon.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but thank you for coming in, bro.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
Tell me your favorite. What was the one that made you laugh? What was your favorite one for mine?
Oh my God, bro! I think the one that we talked about the most, man, was the dog.
Dogs, bro.
And I want you to know that's a true story.
I felt what you were doing.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, you know, like that's the who are you? Who are you?
Yep.
Who are you?
Yep.
Who are you?
Yep.
Who are you? Who are you? When you kept it going, I was like, that's the dog really barking.
And that's my dog.
Literally, I was about to start writing notes because when I would have one, another one would come.
Yeah.
Like Lou, you were there that night, bro.
1000%, bro. But I think the dog joke was, I was like, how is he making this many people laugh about 2 dogs, bro? Like,
man.
how creative
And
is he?
my dogs,
and when you said the dog kept running away, it was almost like the dog had like a little drug at like that. Hey man, I'm back. What's happening? Like, I had to go do this, man.
That's Kingston.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Kingston, man. He's a real one.
Even the setup when you're like, they told you like, oh, you know, he's a runaway. You like, man, he been running away for like 12 years.
Yes, he just ran away.
Aww. You must have had like a surreal moment though, like being on stage with Fluffy, just knowing that you were in small rooms and now you're like in the biggest room in LA and you started here. What did that feel for you? Did you have that moment?
I'm going to tell you right now when, because like, Fluffy will come. I'll be at the Forum. Fluffy will show up, right? And he'll do a spot. And then he'll be over at, Honda Center. I'll go show up. And then one night he just looked at me. He's like, let's try something together. I'm like, all right, let's do this is what I said to him. I go, we should do a residency. Let's see how many forums we can sell out. Let's break the record. Let's make it untouchable, right? And he goes, or SoFi.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Gabe said. And I was like, no.
Take it slow. Take it slow.
Man, stop joking.
You're crazy, bro. Anyway, back to this forum thing. And he's like, no, man, try it. Trust me. He said that. That's why I said that at the end of the show. He said, trust me. And I'm like, all right.
Joe and I have been good friends for a while, and every now and then when he has a show at the Forum, I'll stop in and I'll crash his show. And when I do shows, like whether it's at Honda Center or at the Forum, he'll pop in, and we've done that for a couple years now. And I said, hey man, what do you think about the idea of the two of us doing a mega show? He's like, well, Gabe, I don't know. It's like we're both concerned that our fan base is going to support it together of us doing a show. And since we're both already doing arena shows, we said, well, we got to do something that's going to make if we're going to do this, let's go big or don't even do it. Mm-hmm. So the idea is 2026, Jo Koy, Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy, we're doing SoFi. Whoa. We're playing SoFi. It's never been done. And the two of us, We're calling it the biggest comedy show ever. And if there's a bigger one, let me know.
Hey, man, when we looked at the map and how we were going to scale the map, and I just remember just looking how many seats there were, and I just looked at Gabe. I go, Gabe, are you sure you want to do this, bro? I'll do it, but are you sure? Because it doesn't matter if we sell one ticket or 1,000. Like we owe SoFi this much money.
Right? Yeah.
We have to pay this,
that bill is
and that's just
insane.
SoFi. We still had to pay our production company. We still got to pay. We had to fly our everybody. Like I want everyone to know. Like, yeah, you can.
It's a big bill.
It's a big bill, but like if you don't take a risk, man, then you ain't living, bro.
I like that.
So like risk it all, and don't tell me anything else, and don't come up to me saying, man, it's hard, because you don't know what hard is.
Right, man.
I like
you don't
that,
know
man.
what hard
That's
is
great.
until you really do
Koy.
it. But
Y'all
man, you
killed
ain't
that.
living unless you're dreaming. So dream big, and you'll live big.
Hey, man, and I think that you showed, you and Fluff, y'all showed a lot of people that, bro. Because what we think are big, and everybody got their things that they want to accomplish. That right there was huge. So when I get up and I say, I want to do a video today, I want to do something, those are small things that I'm like, can I do that?
Yeah.
So when you look at somebody do something so huge, man, it's very inspiring.
Thank you,
And
man.
the way that you guys did it and the class that y'all put into it.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are a class act, bro.
Thank you, man.
And you are built on love, bro. And we've had conversations where you are really just built on love. And you make sure that you love people as well, and you respect and protect your love.
Yeah, man.
So I thank you for coming into the neighborhood, my
I love
brother.
it, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Hey, I one more note, and I'm out. Okay. Well, the moment when I said we were the first to do it, I wasn't joking. We were the first ones to do it at SoFi. I said, this is for the culture. Every Filipino, every Mexican, every black person, every Asian.
Yes.
I go, I don't care who comes second.
Right.
We came first.
We did it
Let's
first.
go.
So
There
love
it
that,
is,
LA
man.
all day. I love you, big.
Hello, Jo
I love
Koy
you
right
guys.
there, ladies and gentlemen.
Big. Can you do one favor for me? I'm about to drop that Jabbawockeez intro because we just shot. It looks like a movie,
Yes.
man. It does. Man, I want everyone to
I
watch
was
this
going to
thing,
ask
man.
if you recorded that, because I would love to see
I
it.
did. I had so many
When are
cameras
you
in there.
dropping it?
I'm going to drop it today.
Oh, my
So
God.
just-
Can you
watch
point
that.
out which one you are?
No.
Okay.